In a combat situation, you must act fast, with little time to think. Practice training using real-life scenarios. The trapped victim extraction scenario is a good way to practice what you're likely to encounter in the theater of operations. When lifting, use bags in pairs to increase safety and lifting capacity. One of these bags alone could easily lift this entire car. Normally, you're lifting part of a vehicle or part of an object. In this way, you can lift much more weight than expected. A well-trained team could extract a victim in 2 or 3 minutes.
Contact! Valves open. These valves open. Okay, go for it. Contact! Reloading! Reloading! Moving patient! Loading! Covering! Nice job.
Before lifting any load, secure it. Chock the wheels. As with any lifting bag, don't climb under a live load without additional support. Set the parking brake. The MFC Air Force X1 lifting bag can lift 5 tons by itself or 10 tons used in pairs. Use compressed air from almost any source. 28 psi will lift 10,000 pounds. Since MFC's Air Force X1 lifting bags uses relatively low pressure, it has a soft footprint, enabling you to lift objects on soft ground, such as snow, ice, mud. It also exerts a soft force against the load, preventing damage to softer structures, such as vehicle undercarriage. Even when half inflated, the load is remarkably stable. Inflation time depends on your air supply, how much volume it can deliver, the size of the hose, and other factors. But normally, it takes about a minute to lift an object. You really don't need to worry about punctures. The lifting surfaces are very thick and reinforced. You could set the bag on glass, or you could lift against a bolt sticking out of the chassis, and it would not puncture the bag. When fully inflated, it is the most stable. As with any lift, you normally would want to use safety stands or cribbing or step chocks to secure the load, prevent shifting, and as a secondary safety support measure. Equipment deflation, recovery, and stowage takes about the same amount of time as it does to set it up. A fully self-contained 10-ton lifting bag unit in the backpack weighs about 40 pounds. Deflation time depends on factors such as the weight of the load, the size of the hose, the size of the deflation port. But normally, the bag will fully deflate in about a minute. The bag's made of thick, high-quality reinforced rubber. You can expect it to last many years. You can use the bag almost anywhere. Arctic conditions, desert conditions, in extreme heat, or bitter cold.